But here's one thing you can count on. The Holy Father doesn't speak about people. He wasn't judging any politicians. What he's speaking about are the principles. He's speaking about the noble principles that have guided, that come from the Bible, that resonate in the human heart, and that have been at the basis of our country. Namely, that beautiful principle of respect for human life, the dignity of the human person, and a sense of enthusiastic welcome and hospitality that has always been part of the American dream. So those were the noble principles he was speaking about. If a politician wants to take umbrage at that, well, that's their fault, and in a way, a good preacher like Pope Francis, in the great tradition of the Old Testament Jewish prophets and the great tradition of Jesus himself, would be happy when people apply that to themselves. So,
are you surprised that this politician in particular took umbrage?
Well, I have been on the record of expressing some concern about he's not the only one, but about his position on immigration, which I think is at odds with what makes us great as America. So any politician, I wouldn't pick on anyone. I'd be grateful to those who are upholding our noble American tradition of enthusiastic welcome to the immigrant. Sometimes I wonder if my great-great-grandfather would have made it in with some of the animosity that we got going on today. And all the Holy Father is trying to do is what I hear so many American people saying: can we bring some civility? Can we bring some return to basic virtue and morality and goodness and decency? And he's the winner in that. And I'm glad he's doing it. And I wish more politicians model themselves after the Holy Father's posture, not only what he teaches, but how he does it.
And Trump's response was pretty bitter, going as far to call the Pope disgraceful. Your take on that?
Well, I think the Holy Father knows a bit more about grace than Donald Trump would. So I think the Holy Father's got a lot of grace to him, a lot of wisdom, and a lot of courage. And I love him, and I support him. And what he says is good for the world, is good for me, and it's good for the United States.
Cardinal Dolan, you have like a nice little block of young Catholics here. How important is it for them to get out and vote?
And they're all dressed in black. This is great. No, this is one of the things I love about Ave Maria University, because God and country, yes, they're strong in teaching the faith, but they're also strong in teaching the implications of the faith. And the implications of our Catholic faith that has flourished here in this republic that we love as our earthly home is that you carry the values, you carry the wisdom, you carry the teachings of your faith into the public square. That's just not Catholics. That's every man and woman of faith, okay? That's what makes America great. And that's one of the things that Ave Maria stresses, the implications of your faith, the implications of your education. What you get, we then give away. And they do it well. So these young people here, oh my Lord, they don't need a sermon from me. They're already sterling in their example of service, of outreach. They got this project that I'm sure you've heard about, named after Mother Teresa, that I think is going to captivate the nation in the spirit of Mother Teresa, going to the poorest of the poor.